how did a board meeting go?
Good news and bad news.
Okay, give me the good news first.
Well, the board approved for us to move forward with the new operating model. We'll need to begin with a pilot to prove out value.
Well, fantastic. Being able to move from a product to a service-focused company allows us to enter the experience economy.
Absolutely. Having customer and employee centricity allows us to significantly differentiate against our competition.
All right. So give me the bad news.
We don't have much time.
Well, no worries whatsoever. We've moved to a singular cloud platform earlier this year in anticipation of this. We can support a hybrid operating model, both products and services simultaneously as we transform ourselves. And we can do this quickly with little to no risk.
Well, okay then. Let's get started.
You have a new alert from Oracle.
Play notification.
Revenue, margin, activation and adoption KPIs exceed targets.
Oracle, set up meeting with the new operating model core team. Subject, begin global rollout. Well, good morning, Michael, my favorite CIO. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Jeff, CFO. Hey, what time is the board meeting today?
Well, I've got some great news. It's not till later this afternoon, so we have plenty of time to get ready for it.
Hey, no worries. Everything you need to get ready for the board is right here on my wearable.
That's great, Michael, but do you have something that maybe has a bit bigger font so I can actually see it?
Let me think about this. I think I might have something. 1 second. Let me take a look. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. How about this?
Fantastic. Let's get started.
Excellent. So, you know what's really interesting here is that we are on one single cloud solution, and that allows us to pull together very easily operational metrics along with financial metrics.
So I can see the information that my finance team has put together, things like monthly recurring revenue as well as our revenue projections.
Absolutely, and along with that, subscription-based metrics like renewal rate as well as revenue retention. But you know what, Jeff? What gets really interesting is right here, weekly activation and uptime. And if you notice that weekly activation, week over week, we're continuing to go upward, and our uptime is through the roof. Since our launch, we've improved dramatically, and in fact, we're exceeding service level agreements with our customers.
Well, these dashboards are great to help me understand the what's of the business, but the board is going to want to know why. I have to explain to them.
Okay, we can get into that. 1 second. You want to get into that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so do you want to focus on the globe, or do you want to just focus on the U.S.? What is it that you want to do?
Tell you what, it's a global rollout, but let's start with the U.S.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Hey, so remember back 12 weeks ago, the board approved us from moving away from selling products to focusing on service. And so we provide subscription as well as we've enabled our printers to have sensors on them. And so what you see here, of course, is the US. We see all the active printers that are across the US. And let's take a look at the activation. As you can see, it's continuing to trend upward since the beginning.
I love the activation trend line, Michael. This is exciting. I can't wait to share this with the
But
board.
what's interesting, hold on, there's more, hold on. So the job complexity as well. So our customers started off using our 3D printing capabilities, doing simple jobs, but then they're moving towards more complex jobs because their confidence is actually increasing. So let's take a look at that. And what's really interesting is specifically in Detroit is where, so in comparison to the rest of the country, on average, Detroit is running more complex jobs than anywhere else in the country.
So I'm going to go to the board and say, Detroit is running more complex jobs.
Absolutely.
And what do you think they're going to ask me?
Ultimately, it's going to generate more revenue, right?
Okay. They're going to ask why.
Well, let's get into it. So go ahead and click 3D printer DT01. There you go. Okay.
Light tap. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Look
my
at this. Take a
gosh,
look at
is
this.
this the digital twin?
Absolutely,
that I've heard so much
yes.
about? Oh my
so
gosh.
the digital twin is providing real-time insights into the health of the services that we're providing. It's helping us increase our activation as well as, take a look at this for a second. Think about this for a second, Jeff. The sales teams are also leveraging this to actually close deals. And our uptime is through the roof. Now consider this. Let's think about this for a second. Now we have printers across the globe. And we have tons and tons and tons of sensor data coming in. And so,
did you have to hire an army of people to find their way through all that, Michael?
Don't be silly. No, because we're in one singular cloud, we're leveraging machine learning, and it's providing us trends on anomalies and correlations, and it's telling us great information, very insightful information, and what we see here is basically a prediction of a fault that may occur. It may occur. And so what happens here is it will automatically, if the fault is severe enough, it will automatically generate a field service ticket, dispatching a technician to address the issue before it actually occurs.
All the way through the field dispatch without anyone touching it. It's truly amazing.
Absolutely, but wait, there's more. Take a look at this. Yeah, so the cloud is providing comparative analytics, comparing usage, revenue, along a variety of different dimensions, like customer, region, verticals, different markets. And so take a look at this. What's happening here is this, Jeff.
So you've got vertical information?
Absolutely.
The board has been all over me. What verticals will we focus on? How can we have information?
Well, the sales team is leveraging this, and it looks like the probability of us focusing our attention in the automotive industry will yield a closed deal. Take a look at that. Wow. How about that? Is that great? All that from the operational sense, and you get it all from one single system.
Okay, very impressive, Michael, but
thank you, appreciate that.
My finance team has been hard at work as well. So
okay.
Have you heard of something called intelligent performance management before?
I have not. Oh, you have something to
Would you
show
mind?
me? Okay,
Absolutely,
well, show me. I want to
do.
see this.
What
do you got?
A look at this.
Wow, okay, I see here that utilization and support expenses are running in parallel. What do you make of that?
How astute. So you were able to read the banner that IPM has created for me, something called an insight that says there's a strong correlation between these two things.
So as utilization increases, it's going to be forever. Also, the support expense is also going to increase forever and ever?
Well,
in parallel?
Let's think about this. How can we message this to the board? You mentioned the increased uptime and all those great metrics.
Absolutely.
As a CFO, I want to monetize that.
Okay.
So on the fly, let's go ahead and model a new subscription that we can add.
Like right now?
Let's do it right now.
Okay, let's do it. Let's check this out. What are you doing?
Quickly, I'm going to tap on the revenue.
Okay.
I'm going to click add revenue. Now
I'm
going to add.
What are you going to call it? What are you going to call this?
Let's just call it something like premium design.
Okay, good name. I like it. I'm okay with that.
Okay, it's a new service.
Okay.
Premium design, and now you can see the revenue line across the top of our chart.
And then we're done?
Let's adjust it. I want to set a target. I want to set somewhat of an aggressive target.
You're the CFO, I don't know.
Very quickly, I can adjust what our new...
Now that's the new target.
That's our new target.
Got it.
And now it's really simple. Now I've made the mistake...
Now we're done, right? Perfect.
Well, not quite. I've made the mistake in the past of going to the board with my new forecast without vetting this with my friend Janet. In pricing. I'm going to call her up. Listen, we have to check with her.
Put that down. You don't need to call her. You can collaborate online.
How?
Did you receive that email I sent last week? We deployed MS Teams.
I think I might have deleted that one.
Oh, yeah, great. No, you should read my email. So very easy, very easy. Go ahead and click the active actions button. Okay, what do you see? What's the second option that you see?
Collaborate.
There you go, very easy. And it will launch MS Teams, and now you can actually, hold on one second, let me do one more thing here for you. Okay, there you go. Now you can actually speak with Janet. There you go, that easy.
Wow, this is exciting. I don't have to call her on the phone. I'm going to leverage MS Teams. Let me ask her what the pricing model options are.
All right.
Okay, so now what do we do?
Well, you have to wait for her to reply. I mean, There you go.
Okay, it looks like we have a couple of different pricing options. Janet has come back with two. The high-end pricing option needs fewer customers.
Okay, all right.
The lower-end pricing would require more customers.
Perfect. We want to have more customers. Yep, that makes sense. Perfect. Now we're done.
Wait a minute. If we select one of these different options, we'll have to staff up our organization to support this.
Good point. You're
Right?
the
We have to
CFO.
check
Yep.
the feasibility of that. I'm going to ask a few more questions about our resourcing.
Okay.
It looks like Kyle has come back and he has a resource plan. We have a certain number of available resources to support us.
Train some.
Yes.
And then we're ready to go. Yeah, we have to hire some. No big deal. Perfect.
Train and hire.
Perfect. Now we're done. Awesome. Okay, so let's...
What, do you got a paper out or something? What's the big hurry here? I'm the one going to the board meeting.
You're right. What else do we need to do?
We need to hire, okay?
Yeah, I know. So,
well,
okay, perfect.
3D printing skills. What do you think? Is that something that's readily available in the geographies where we're going to deploy?
I don't know. Maybe we should check. I don't know how, but we should probably check
How about
them.
with integration,
call
we
HR.
query LinkedIn.
Oh, you can do this. Okay, great. All right.
Looks like we have 15 people available to help us
Okay.
within this given geography. So given that, I'm not comfortable with the lower end pricing model, requiring more resources for more customers.
That's why he's a CFO.
Let's go with the higher end.
Which requires less resources. Got it. Okay, so
Absolutely.
we're done with the US. Let's go ahead and now focus on the globe.
Well, Michael, it was so easy now that we've deployed this singular cloud solution. You seem to be in a hurry to get out of here. Why don't you just leave me with your mobile device?
Perfect.
And I'll go ahead and take care of the rest.
Excellent.
How does that sound?
Perfect.
You know, it's really amazing since we've deployed the Oracle Cloud, having the ability to take financial as well as operational data and have it exposed to me here in a singular place. Having that capability from the front office to help our company transition from a product company to a services company and handling all of that back office set of transactions all in one system has truly been amazing. I'm excited. I've got plenty of time to look at the rest of the world here for my upcoming board meeting. I have more time. All of this thanks to the Oracle Cloud.